Hello and welcome to the Daily Dog. I'm Braden Hess. I'm here with my favorite Underdog fantasy pick'em plays for Tuesday, March 4th, 2025. If you're new to Underdog Fantasy, check out the promo code DailyDog, DAILYDOG at UnderdogFantasy.com or on the Underdog Fantasy app. You get a 50% deposit match bonus worth up to $1,000. That means if you deposit $1,000, you get, or $2,000, you get 1,000 back. If you deposit $1,000, you get 500. If you deposit 200, you get 100. Deposit 10, you get 5, etc., etc. However much you are willing to put in is how much you will get out. So, check out promo code DailyDog. And by the way, if you're an existing user of Underdog, haven't opened the app for a few days, maybe you're using one of the other sites, check out what the Underdog has going on with promos right now. For example, there's a 30% NHL boost available. I've got 2 NHL entries today, so you can use those to get your, get a little bit of extra juice, a little return on your investment there. There's also some boosts regarding the Knicks game against the Warriors. There's a 50% profit boost for the Lakers Pelicans game. There's golf entries. If you're interested in that, you can get a boost. Soccer boosts, college basketball boosts as well. And FYI, I've got some college basketball today. So, lots of options if you are trying to sweeten the pot when you're playing Underdog Fantasy. But all right, let's get right into the picks. Let's go with NBA entry number 1, Paolo Banchero, higher than 23.5 points. He left a little meat on the bone when these teams played the other day. On Sunday, the Raptors actually beat the Magic down in Orlando. Revenge on their mind. Banchero was right on the precipice of this number. Missed, I think, a couple free throws that kept him under it. He only shot 5 shots from the field. He was like 12 of 15 from the arc, so or from the line. I mean, not exactly a huge day there, but I do expect him to get things going scoring wise. 24 or more points is what we need here for Paolo Banchero. I think that revenge is on the Magic mind, and they are going to be facilitating the offense through Banchero and through Franz Wagner, just like they do every other day. So I mean, they're big favorites here. I don't necessarily expect them to cover it 100% because this Raptors team's got a little confidence now. But let's keep on going. Let's go to the Clippers at the Suns. I'm taking Bradley Beal higher than 17.5 points. 7 straight games of 18 points or more. Beal is just more of a scorer right now. The Suns are terrible. I mean, they're such a disappointment. They need to get some wins. They need them bad. Clippers coming to town is going to be no easy task, but I do think Beal is going to be able to get some points here. Higher than 17.5. 18 or more points. Again, he's been doing that with regularity lately, so let's keep that train going. 3x multiplier. NBA entry number 2. RJ Barrett, higher than 1.5 3-pointers made. I play this all the time. Of course, it wasn't hitting last week when we were using it, and then on Sunday when I didn't have this show, he gets 2 3-pointers against the Magic. I expect him to do it again, though. I think that this is going to be a high-scoring game, and I think Barrett is going to be confident to throw up some 3-pointers because, hey, he made 2 in the last game. Please make 2 again, RJ Barrett. I believe in you. You shoot enough volume to get higher than 1.5 3-pointers made. You just need to be a little bit more efficient. Let's do it here in this rematch in a game that you're comfortable in. Then I'm taking Zion Williamson, higher than 22.5 points against the Lakers. I know the game is going to be all about LeBron, but again, I just think that the centers and the forward positions, the guys that need to square up with Zion might be a little lacking here. I think Zion can have a big game in LA. He's rested. He should have a good one. And then, if he has a good game here, we might not see him for another week because he needs to, get back into shape, or allegedly, or whatever his DNP note was last time he missed out on a game. But this isn't a back-to-back, so he should be in the lineup. He should be good to go. Higher than 22.5 points, very doable. Him in the high 20s would not surprise me at all in this game. That is a 2.93x multiplier. NHL entry number 1, Troy Terry, higher than 0.5 points. The Ducks have a tough game against the Oilers. Oilers are a little bit overrated. But I think Troy Terry is just a beast when it comes to getting points. I think that, I don't think the Ducks lose this thing like 2-0 or 2-1 or something like that. I think they're going to score 2 or 3 goals. If they get 2 or 3 goals in here, Troy Terry is definitely going to be a factor in getting those points. So give me Troy Terry higher than 0.5 points here. And then Macklin, Celebrini higher than 0.5 assists. We saw the Sharks get that comeback win yesterday against the Maple Leafs. Now the Sharks are on the road at the Sabres. Sabres a much easier opponent. Nice short trip from Toronto over to Buffalo. Give me Celebrini higher than 0.5 assists. Got 26 on the year. Celebrini assist, Terry point, 3.63x multiplier. Good juice on that one. NHL number 2, Lucas Raymond, higher than 0.5 assists as the Red Wings host the Hurricanes. I think the Hurricanes are going to be in for a hurting here in Detroit. Detroit's playing a little better than I think people understand. We don't like the Hurricanes on the road. Lucas Raymond, great assist man, 41 assists on the season. Get another one here. And then I can take Matt Duchene, higher than 0.5 points as the Stars host the Devils. Duchene, leading point man for the Stars, 62 points on the year. Got a shot at getting a goal, got a shot at getting an assist. I love Duchene. He's always undervalued in the underdog market, so I use him all the time. That is a 2.94x multiplier. Let's go from there to college hoops. We're going to take Stephen Ashworth of Creighton, higher than 15.5 points. A low number because they're playing Seton Hall. Seton Hall is a terrible team. Creighton should destroy them. Creighton should score as much as they want in this matchup. But I think Ashworth will be a big factor in them running up the score, hitting some three-pointers, getting some layups. Higher than 15.5 points. It is a reduced multiplier, but I think it's worth it. I think there's high probability Stephen Ashworth gets it done. And then Braden Smith, higher than 1.5 three-pointers made for the Purdue Boilermakers. We played this recently. He hit it recently. They got Rutgers coming to town. Rutgers could be a little cheeky here. I don't think Rutgers is very good. I mean, they've got good talent, but I don't think they're very good. I think Braden Smith's going to throw up plenty of three-pointers. I think he's going to get 2 here. This is a 2.34x multiplier. Ashworth higher than 15.5 points, and Braden Smith higher than 1.5 three-pointers made. As I always say, if you want the lotto slips, stick around to the end. 2.34x doesn't really, get you too excited, but hey, it's all about getting some money when you can. I think this is some low-hanging fruit. I think this is a good way to build our bankroll. Stephen Ashworth higher than 15.5 points. Braden Smith higher than 1.5 three-pointers made. College basketball entry number 2. We are going to go with Max Shulga, my big guard boy from VCU, higher than 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists against Duchene. He fell just short of this last game. He went 0 for 4 from the three-point line in the last game, though. That's why he didn't get over 22.5. He finished with 22 PRA. I think that here against Duchene, they'll shoot the three-ball a little bit better, and I think that is going to get him over the line. I think he's going to be at 25, 26, 27 PRA in this matchup. Duchene probably isn't going to be competitive in this game, but hopefully they can make it close for 20 to 30, 35 minutes, and Shulga has to play hard the whole way through, and we get higher than 22.5 PRA. Just a low number for a guy who can have double digits in multiple categories fairly easily. So give me Max Shulga higher than 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Pairing that with my man, Rex Specs himself from SLU, Robbie Avila higher than 1.5 3-pointers made as SLU takes on Dayton. Again, Robbie Avila is the kind of legend from Indiana State, moved on up to SLU. He's been very important offensively for this team, scores 20 plus plenty of times, and he can shoot the 3-ball. So higher than 1.5 3-pointers made for him with Max Shulga higher than 22.5 points, rebounds, assists, 2.76x multiplier. All right, let's get into Lotto entry number 1. Steph Curry, higher than 5.5 3-pointers made at the Garden. Only 3 3-pointers for Steph Curry yesterday. Not a great showing for him in his hometown of Charlotte. Steph Curry, higher than 5.5 3-pointers made. Special players do special things in special arenas like Madison Square Garden, so I'm confident Steph Curry is going to light the net on fire with the 3-ball. Then we have Jarrett Allen, higher than 12.5 boards for Cleveland. Mobley out of the lineup. More boards available for Jarrett Allen as they take on the Bulls. The Bulls don't really got anybody who cares all that much about rebounding. Lots of points, lots of shots in this game. Lots of shots means lots of rebound opportunities. Hopefully Jarrett Allen plays 27, 28 minutes in this game. He'll soar over 12.5 boards if he is in the game long enough. Hopefully the Bulls can make it competitive, and it dictates him playing long and playing hard. Patrick Kane of the Red Wings, higher than 0.5 goals as the Hurricanes come to town. Patrick Kane, obviously older player, not exactly at the peak of his power at this point in his career, but the man can still score goals in big games. I believe that, it's not, like I said, it's not his best scoring year, but he's got 15 goals on the year in 50 games. I think he is going to be ready to roll against the Canes, high-level opponent for a high-level player. Then Leon Draisaitl higher than 0.5 goals against the Ducks. I think the Ducks are going to allow 3 or 4 goals in this game. They allow 3 or 4, Draisaitl, high likelihood of getting one. 21.16x multiplier. If you flex it, 12.69x or 3.17x flex. Lotto number 2. Double dipping on Macklin. Celebrini, higher than 0.5 goals with Celebrini in that matchup for the Sharks against the Sabres. Raquel of the Penguins, higher than 0.5 goals. I think it's a high scoring game we got in Colorado. I think that it's going to be like 3-5, 3-4, something like that. I think Pens get 3 goals here, and I think Raquel is going to have one of them. Miles Turner, higher than 19.5 points for the Pacers. Miles Turner has fallen in love with scoring the ball lately, shooting really well from 3-point range. Good chance he gets to 20 plus points in this game. 21.1 or 21.2x multiplier, or if you flex it, 10.6x/2.34x if it goes 2 out of 3. All right, that's all I got for you today. By the way, flex these lottos. Trust me, it's so annoying when you have a lotto entry that falls just short. Flex them unless you're living dangerously and you want to go with the full payout. Do it, but do not be afraid to flex. All right, that's all I got for you today. Thank you for listening, and let's make some money.